What's going on, everybody? This is ODC, that's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Collector's Edition 3-pack box set. This is Radioactive Man, and this is the final figure in the box set, and I kind of on the fence. I don't know, like, I like, he's cool because he's translucent, and we haven't gotten that from Hasbro a lot lately, and a translucent or transparent translucent character, so to speak. But at that same note, I just feel kind of a little bit ripped off with this guy, and I'll explain why. I mean, I'm glad that we got him because he was one of those figures that were supposed to be in a wave, and he kind of got taken down from that wave with Tiger Shark. I believe it was supposed to be Jubilee, and I believe Blizzard, and a couple other people, characters. I mean, but I don't know. I feel like this figure could have been better with a little bit more TLC, or I don't know. I feel kind of rubbed the wrong way, kind of like he's a kit bash a little bit. Not to say that the other two aren't kit bashes. Pretty much this box set to me is a kit bash. But I'm going to just get that out of the way, and I'll switch my lighting back over here. Now, not to say he's not a bad figure, but I just, like I said, I feel kind of gypped a little bit. Now, I have seen a couple other people's not customs. I have seen a couple other people's reviews, and Anthony's Customs actually just did a video about the head sculpts being different. And a lot of people were saying that this is the same head sculpt as Drax, and it's not even close to being the same head sculpt as Drax. And for me, I mean, this is the same exact head sculpt as the Luke Cage, and I'll explain why and why I think that. It's just a fact, basically, that it is the same head sculpt, and I'll point out reasons why, and I'll point out factual reasons why it is the same head sculpt, and pretty much for the most part the same body as him. It is based on the Hyperion body, as you see here, and I mean, the boots have been reused. They were reused with Hyperion. The only thing the only thing that is original, I should say, not traditional, original to this character is the tunic or skirt or whatever you want to call it. Other than that, besides the clear plastic, I mean, this guy's pretty much like a Luke Cage / Hyperion figure, and I'll show you why. Okay, and we're back, and this is something I just wanted to get out of the way and kind of enlighten everybody as to why I feel kind of gypped with this figure. Now, they're all using the same exact body, which isn't a big deal. I don't have a problem with that. I've kind of grown to, like, I didn't really like this body that much, but now I've kind of grown to like it for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because it's a different body type, so to speak. But anyway, as far as these two, as you can see here, if I remove the cape, which I will, off Hyperion, if I remove the cape, if I can get it out, there we go. That's what she said. Anyway, but if you remove the cape, and really the only difference between these two is his hand is different on Hyperion. He's got an open gripping hand. He's got two fist hands, which they obviously have reused from Luke Cage. Obviously, there's different sculpting on Luke Cage, but where there's no difference, the same boots, okay, same exact boots. He's just got clear paint and a skirt. That's pretty much the only difference, is the hand and the clear plastic. And obviously the head sculpt. Now, where the head sculpts are the exact same, and I'll show you why. Sorry, I'm getting Facebook messages in the background. Here's Luke Cage's head. Here is Radioactive Man's head. Now, if you take away the As you can see, the noses are exactly the same. They are exactly the same. Take a close look at those, people. They are the exact same. The only thing that's different on this head sculpt is he has no eyebrows and he has no facial hair. They're the exact same head sculpt with a little bit of retooled sculpting. But this guy's supposed to be Asian. He doesn't look Asian at all, okay? And I just feel a little bit gypped on that part. It's just like, I mean, usually, I mean, at least with Hasbro, we've gotten, you know, kit bashes here and there, but at least you got a new head sculpt. This isn't even really a new head sculpt. He's kind of got a butt chin, and that's it. But this guy's butt chin is probably is actually resculpted over to have a goatee. So really, essentially, you're getting an unsculpted Luke Cage head. That's all you're getting. And obviously the eyes are sculpted a little bit differently because there's an actual eye there, but this guy just has no eyebrows. Even the eyebrow indentations, the forehead, are the exact same. Look at the indentations in the eyes right here. They're the exact same. So, I mean, I think I've proven my point here. This is... I just feel a little bit gypped, that's all. They should have at least given us a new head sculpt. A guy that looks a little Asian. I mean, this is supposed to be a collector's edition box set. I just feel like they should have done something a little bit different here. I just feel like this is Radioactive Luke Cage. But, I mean, he is pleasant to look at. I will say that. There's a lot of cool things that you can do lighting-wise with him. Like if I bring the light back here, you can see clearly through him. And you can do a lot of cool ACBA stuff with him if you're into that sort of thing. But as far as his articulation, he's pretty much the same as every Hyperion / Luke Cage body mold. He's his head doesn't swivel. It's got a hinge over here. It's got the same articulation as a Hyperion. So I'll just go through it. The arms go about that far, and they go down. They do a full 360, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, wrist swivel, wrist hinge, ab crunch, forward and back. He's got a waist swivel, which is a little hindered by the skirt, but nothing too bad. The T-joint hips go out about that far, and the legs go out about that far, and they don't really go back too much, but it's the same thing on Luke Cage and Hyperion. He's got upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees. He's got the boot swivel, ankle hinge, which goes back and forward. Pretty decent range of motion there. And he's got the ankle pivot, 2 peg holes at the bottom of the feet, and that's it. So you know what you're getting with your articulation, but it just, like I said, at least give us a new head sculpt. This was probably a cheaper figure for them to make because they reused parts, and especially using clear plastic. I know clear plastic's a lot cheaper to use, hence DC Collectibles is using that. But even his wife beater or shirt or whatever you want to call that is just painted on, and his symbol isn't even on his shirt. It's kind of going off into his skin there, as you can see. I don't know. It just comes off as a little bit cheap, this figure, and I feel like it could have been much better than it is. And this is his classic look. It's obviously not his more modern look. And so, I mean, is he a nice figure? I don't know. I mean, yes, I guess. But at the same token, it was cool to have a clear plastic figure because you can mess with lighting and stuff like that and make him look really cool. But at that same token, he's a little cheap. He's just made a little bit cheap. And maybe that's why they decided to go with $50 for this box set. But as far as your sought after figures, I would say this is not one of them. I wouldn't really consider this a sought after figure. I feel like it's a little cheapened out. But here he is in the packaging. I'll just set him aside. There he is in the packaging. That's what he looks like, basically. Let me center that. There we go. And there you go. And I'll flip it around to the back. And you can do a little read up if you so choose. So there you go. I just feel like they should have at least given us a new face sculpt and not just reused and retooled a Luke Cage head. That's just me, but that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching as always. That's going to conclude this box set. And like I said, happy hunting to all of you. And be patient, guys. These box sets will be everywhere soon enough, just like Agent Venom's everywhere. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching as always. And I'll see you guys on the flip side.